It's Madden NFL 24 on EA Sports. And coming up, we'll see Mac Jones. Solid performance a week ago, throwing for 3 touchdowns. It's the Pats and the Saints, and it's coming up next on Madden Football.
Be there in the end.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Saints, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
The first quarter of the season already in the rear-view mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. Excellent field position. Well, the Patriots offense set to go to work with Mac Jones at quarterback in his 3rd season now out of Alabama.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, so we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
A first down carry by Elliott. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The numbers for Zeke from last week. Pretty good as he found himself in the end zone on 2 separate occasions.
And those are the most important numbers because no matter what you pile up prior to the goal line, getting in is all that matters. Putting those numbers up on the board, and they love them when they're 6s.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
But he'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Saints to take over for the first time. And here's the new man under center after 9 seasons as a Raider. Derek Carr is the guy.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Carr now on first down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 30-yard line.
In his 7th season now, here's Alvin Kamara. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. Here's 3rd and 3. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Gets around him and brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. They run it again with Kamara. No dice this go-around. He's hit behind the line and taken down. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2. Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down. Here now, 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a one-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
On second down, Elliott once more. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. Now Jones. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble at second down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This defense for the Saints, they had certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
And while you can't actually see confidence rising in a unit, you feel like you can. And when you look at this team, you definitely think that it is, because anytime you can tell your offense, just get us a couple of touchdowns, we got this thing locked down, that's when you know you're playing well.
That's good.
That went on the money to Bourne downfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Throwing Jones. Rolling to his right. Open man is Bourne. All that for a 2-yard gain. Second down.
A gain of 2 brings up second.
They'll look to throw again.
The Saints 40-yard line.
And his throw is incomplete. There is no denying they want to get him involved. That's already the 5th time that they've looked his way in this first quarter.
So that tells me defensively that they want to insist on going in that direction. Make sure you get your best people in the area to try and take that away.
And this is cut inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football. Here we go now on 1st and goal. As they've got it as we resume action. Elliott diving for the end zone, and he'll get there. Touchdown. Well, we had the scoreless first quarter of play. We sure didn't have to wait long into the second quarter to get some action on the scoreboard.
So was the first quarter a feeling out process? I mean, that was an interesting quarter, wasn't it? Because we had some action, we had some good play, just didn't have any points. So now it's game on.
The point after through the raindrops, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them, that's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. You've learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And oh, he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
That's a nice design there, but sometimes, though, you get so many blockers out ahead of you, they kind of slow you down and force you to adjust. You always appreciate guys trying to help you, but maybe one less there could have turned this into a bigger gain.
And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. Ezekiel Elliott gets ready to go again here on offense as he shuffles onto the field. Whatever he was doing in September, they're hoping that that carries over now to October because he was sensational last month.
He absolutely was, and we all know where it started, at the end of last season.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Big play there for New England, 51 yards. So forget about being backed up. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way across midfield. The try. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Touchdown! Juju Smith-Schuster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. Now Ryland for the PAT. And it's good to make it 14-0. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's capped off by the touchdown from Juju Smith-Schuster. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up the 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. 2 minutes to play, 1st half. It's 14-0. 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Carr. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. Slant pass complete to Olave. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a little more than a yard here. Here's Carr to throw. That's Olave bringing in another one. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. Carr now on 1st down. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jerome Bentley. And the Pats are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Going deep here for Parker. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back to throw again. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Jones throw here taken in by Parker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. This one to Bourne, and he's got it. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. Toward the pylon, caught. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on as the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal here.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. So we've reached halftime here at Gillette Stadium with the Patriots on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in just a bit. But first, let's get everybody caught up with what's going on around the NFL here in Week 5. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Giants who have the lead as they approach halftime. Paris Campbell, a touchdown reception. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta. Check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And this one going the visitors' way as the Texans have the lead in that one. Robert Woods up over 100 yards receiving with 2 touchdown grabs. Finally, let's take the trip across the Atlantic, see what's happening over in London. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars. Jarvis Landry leading the way with 3 touchdown catches. The Pats got a solid first half of play from their quarterback, Mac Jones. He's got a touchdown through the air as his guys have raced out to a gigantic early lead. This was an extremely one-sided first half. One team showed up ready to go. The other's been in a daze thus far, but there's still plenty of time left for this one to tighten up significantly. Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Saints going to take over on offense to begin this third quarter. They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing now is Carr. His throw incomplete.
He's second in the NFL in interceptions, and you understand why. He plays a game of great intelligence, understands positioning, and has a great ability to break on the football when it's in the air.
So fun to watch his closing speed, and another example of it on that play. And Carr's throw complete there to Johnson. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play, and it'll be a 3rd and about 13. And Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Marcus Jones picks it. Inside the 10.
Well, I think everyone who's watching is certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, aren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half that's carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And he is going to lose yardage here. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Back to throw. Jones escaping the pressure. Touchdown, Patriots. Devontae Parker from 3 yards out. And the Patriots take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead is now 24. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And Devontae Parker able to finish it off with a touchdown reception. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as these guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Kamara gets it again on 2nd down. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. That's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing his car on 3rd down. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point in the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
Jones on the return. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the Patriots take over. So here are the Patriots to take over. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Jones. Open man down the field is Henry. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
A 2nd and 10 now. 3rd quarter action from Foxborough. To throw again. Jones. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And quickly they get to the line. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And that will be incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The offense here not budging. They're going to fight for it on 4th and inches. They'll run it with Elliott. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first.
It's a gain of a yard.
Off play action. Jones. He'll buy some time right. He's got it. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's Jones on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. And his kick here is good. And the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much... There he goes, left side! How about this? Alvin Kamara. Touchdown, New Orleans! Alvin Kamara with career touchdown number 75. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by York is up and good. And the lead now down to 20. And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough, where the 4th quarter will begin with a kickoff following the score on the final play of the 3rd quarter. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Now the Patriot offense set to take over again. And it's looking all the more likely that a 5th straight win is going to be in the cards. They'll try to run some time here with a 1st and 10. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. He's got a man, complete. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Up the middle, here's Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Elliott going to get it again on 2nd down. Bulldozes past him. There's another truck. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And that nearly their 1st pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. From the right hash, this a 31-yard attempt. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Now Carr. On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. They only get 5 out of that quick slant, but that's good enough for a 1st. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Now Carr after after the incomplete pass brings them up 2nd and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. That's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball has been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Now Carr, got to have this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Marcus Jones picks it, and the Patriots are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Now Jones. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. Throwing, Jones. Flush to his right. He'll get this to Elliott. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Back to Stevenson on 1st down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. They run once more with Stevenson. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints 32. This offense so far on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he is caught. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So the defense able to force the interception, and the offense working their way into field goal range and able to get 3 out of it.
Yeah, and give them credit for that. They took the ball, maneuvered it downfield, and while they couldn't get exactly what they wanted, which was a touchdown, they did get 3 points out of it, so they paid off what the defense gave them. Both sides will be thrilled with that.
Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Well, that frustration, Charles, it's been building on the defensive side of the ball, and unfortunately there, it turns into a roughing the passer penalty.
Yeah, and they should be frustrated because he's picked them apart the entire game, but it's got to come.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes.
Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
So after the sack, they'll come up on a still manageable 2nd and 13. Here's Carr. And Incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that play was certainly a little bit different because on the previous play, he was sacked. This time, protection a lot better. Had time to survey the field and still couldn't find an open receiver.
On 3rd and long, it's Carr. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Picked up by Christian Gonzalez. Down the sideline he goes.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
Well, what has been a fantastic game for this defense has been rough for this offense. And certainly a signal caller, Charles, that's thrown all these interceptions. Another one there, and this one taken all the way back for the score.
They're hoping to hold a nice little spot in the post-game highlights to show this rip of interceptions and great plays this group has made. They've been on it from snap one.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The New Orleans offense set to take over. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And this is dropped in incomplete. Well, there's a metaphor for how this one is gone. As time has run out on this ball game.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best, and I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, they improved to 5-0.